The air in the cabin is thick with the scent of sulfur and salt. The flame hisses, casting long, dancing shadows against the bulkhead. Before the lookout spots the black sails, the wind carries the smell of burning smoke. Edward Teach stands before a cracked mirror, weaving glowing fuses into his beard. In this flicker of light, he looks more like a demon crawling out of hell. History remembers him as Blackbeard, but he was born Edward Teach in Bristol. He began his life serving as a privateer for the British Crown. But when the war ended, the Crown discarded its sailors like refuse. Thousands of skilled men were left to starve in the mud of colonial taverns. For Teach, piracy was not a choice. It was survival. In 1716, he sailed to the Caribbean and joined Captain Benjamin Hornigold. Teach quickly proved his worth, steering his own sloop through crashing waves. He was a man with nothing left to lose and a world to gain. A year later, he captured a massive French slave ship. He mounted 40 heavy cannons and rechristened it the Queen Anne's Revenge. Teach knew that naval combat was costly. He built a weapon of pure fear. He commissioned a flag featuring a horned skeleton piercing a bleeding heart. When merchant captains saw that flag, they dropped their spyglasses in terror. They threw their swords onto the deck and surrendered without a shot. Despite his reputation, Teach rarely killed those who yielded. He was a master of the theater of cruelty. In May 1718, he anchored his fleet outside Charlestown, South Carolina. He took high-profile citizens hostage, but he did not demand gold. He demanded a chest of medicine to treat his dying crew. Teach proved he could bring the British Empire to its knees. The quiet life did not last. The call of the outlaw life pulled him back. The governor of Virginia dispatched a secret naval strike force. On the 22nd of November 1718, they cornered him at Ocracoke Inlet. Outnumbered and outgunned, Teach did not flinch. He raised a glass of dark rum and toasted his enemies with a wild grin. "Damn my soul if I give you quarters," he roared. As British sailors swarmed the deck, the air filled with the roar of pistols. Teach fought like a man possessed, a whirlwind of smoke and blood. He shrugged off bullets as if they were pebbles. He ignored deep blade cuts that would have felled any other man. It took 5 gunshot wounds and 20 sword strikes to finally bring him down. Even as his life ebbed away, he reached for his pistol one last time. To prove the monster was dead, the British severed his head. Legend says his headless body swam around the ship 3 times. They hung his head from the bowsprit as a grisly warning. His reign of terror lasted only 2 years, yet he became the ultimate symbol. Edward Teach was gone, but Blackbeard was immortal, etching his name into the dark history of the seas forever. The smoke may have cleared, but the shadow of the beard still haunts the horizon.